Hey YouTube, what's up? This is your girl Sherelle, and I am back with another review for Tyler Perry The Oval Season 3, Episode 11, and it's called The Children. Now, if you are tuning into my channel for the very first time, I am Sherelle, and this is my channel. It's The Sherelle Show, and this channel is with my daughter. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video down below, and comment down below on your thoughts of tonight's episode of Tyler Perry The Oval Season 3, Episode 11, called The Children. Now, y'all know I like chatting it up with y'all in the comments, so be sure to leave a comment on your episode predictions, what you think is going to happen. I love all of that. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. I've been busy, just working and, trying to do my side business or whatever, but I'm back with another review. It's been a very, very, very long time, and I just had to get on here and just talk about tonight's episode, which was good. Now let's get into it. So we open up with the president, the first lady, the vice president, and Donald. So he's basically running it down on what he knows about the murders that they've been trying to cover up. And he's basically like, look, I got all this tea, and if you don't resign, I'm going to take this to the House. Vice President, clearly, you don't know who you're messing with. Clearly, you're not the brightest crayon in the box. You're more like the darkest crayon in the box. Because these fools over here, Hunter and Victoria, whole first lady is what I call her now, ever since she done slept with Sam, and we're going to get into Sam. So, whole first lady and dingy president, the president, he's dingy, he's dumb as a box of rocks, and we got whole first lady over here. They may be that, but they kill us. And you gonna wind up coming up missing. So, Donald, he's basically running it down. And like I said, Vice President, he doesn't seem like the brightest crayon in the box. He's sitting there letting Hunter and Victoria read him like the reading rainbow. Okay? So I'm just looking like, okay, Vice President, yeah, you might want to get some power behind you, because clearly you don't have no power behind you. You might want to get with one of the 5 families that has power so you can take on Hunter and Victoria, because you all alone, they're basically saying he has the House and the Senate and the White House, and he got the DOJ in his back pocket. You might not want to fool with him. Okay? You might not have enough juice to mess with him. But anywho, I'm going to jump around and talk about what I want to talk about. That scene, to me, they just read him for filth, and he basically, why would you get up and shake somebody's hand after you just hit him with you were supposed to come in, read them for filth, and walk out. Mics drop. You don't let someone read you, and you're telling them that they have tea on you. They calling you stupid to your face. And everything. I'm just looking like, mum's the word. Mum's the word. Well, he leaves out after they read him for filth. And he basically calls Bobby and Kyle to let him know, like, look, I just let them know everything that I know. I need you to get here. And what? No one's bright in this situation with the vice president. Like, why would you drop that kind of tea and be in the White House? Why wouldn't you get your family when you was going to do that? Why would you stand up there with you and your wife instead of getting them out of the White House and your children? You're not Vice President, clearly you're not smart. Because if you're going to drop a bombshell like that on somebody, you're going to make sure that you pick out your own security. Okay? You're going to make sure that your family is not in the White House so you can keep them protected. Okay? Before you drop this bombshell, you didn't have your ducks all in a row. Bottom line, you should, me personally, if I was going to do something like that, drop a bombshell, I ain't saying I would, but I'm saying if I was going to drop a bombshell like that, I'm making sure that my family is to safety because these fools over here is crazy. They're covering up murders. So they're murderers. So you got to be careful about who you're dealing with and knowing who you're dealing with. You're supposed to get your family out of the White House, get them to a safe house. Then on top of that, make sure you pick your own detailed security to get you out of the White House. Then on top of that, you let them know, and then this is what you do. You were supposed to be wired with that conversation with the First Lady and the President. And then what you were supposed to do is leak it to one of your trusted sources at one of a trusted news stations that you know that wasn't in cahoots with the president and the first lady. See, Tyler, I done wrote you some material right now, Tyler. So if you want to use that, you can use that. I'm glad that you gave us that scene with Victoria, Father, and Hunter and Victoria. That was a good scene. He read the both of them for Phil. See, the mother and the father is the only two that can get Victoria and Hunter together because they don't play. They're more ruthless than them. Okay? They put them there. And Priscilla. But we're going to get into that too. So, let's move past that. So we get to Kyle baptizing Lily in the name of Jesus. And she tough. Lily, she tough. She ain't tell them everything that they want to know. She's stalling. And yeah. I'm just looking like Lily, don't hold your stuff. Like, hold it together. And I'm just looking at Donald like, you are really a coward and you're really a fool. You keep it up. One of those five families that's in power gonna have you whacked for whacking your wife. You already said that y'all needed to stay married. So, Kyle, are you trying to, Donald, are you trying to get you and Kyle whacked? You don't think that they know what's going on? I just said to myself, everybody's running amok around here, huh? Everybody running around this White House amok. But anywho, Lily, she ain't telling them Kyle nothing. And Bobby and Kyle is on the way, ready to save the day. We gonna get into that too. Then we got Sharon and what the boy named? Dale. I like Dale. Dale, we got Sharon and Dale together. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm jumping all over the place, so excuse me. We got Sharon and Dale. Basically, we have them with a scene, and they look. Dale's like, look, you don't know who you messing with here. It's best that me, you, and Kareem stay together so that we're safe. Because these jokers over here are crazy, okay? They're killers. They're murderers. All right? We cannot go to the police. We will not go to the police because we gonna come up missing if we do. And they don't like witnesses. So it's best that you stick with Kareem and not say nothing. And Dale is right. We all need to stick together if we want to stay alive. Okay? And Sharon, Kareem was trying to tell you before, but you insisted on taking your behind onto that White House. So you kind of brought this on yourself because you shouldn't have never went. You shouldn't have been answering that man's call. Now you got a presidential creepy stalker. And Hunter is creepy. She don't want you, Hunter. She don't want to have anything to do with you. And I don't blame her, because everybody that messes with you comes up dead. So Sharon, head for the border. You better run, put your skates on, and keep it moving. Duck and dodge and bob and weave much as possible to stay away from him. That's what I would do. Now, moving right along. Okay, where are we going with this? I'm jumping around, y'all. I'm still jumping around. So we have Richard and Nancy. They back together. Richard got Nancy coming to help him, and she makes a comment, "Oh, you know I can keep a secret, Nancy. From here on, Richard forgave you for sleeping with his daddy and having a brother, nephew, stepson by his daddy. So from here on out, Nancy, holy Nancy, be careful what you say, because you just may trigger him to go off on you again. Okay? But thank God he said it's okay. Don't make no jokes like that. I'm glad that they can work it out, but that's a lot for someone to endure. When you sleep with somebody, mama or daddy, that's a hard pillow to swallow. Nancy, don't make no more jokes. Then you got Richard and Priscilla in the kitchen. And he like, you need to take off. Priscilla, I know that you mad that Sam slept with the whole first lady, but I'm going to tell you right now, get it together before you come up missing. And you can only throw Priscilla. Am I the only one that has a suspicion that Priscilla could possibly be Victoria's sister? I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be right. But she's the mole. We find out that Richard and Priscilla are the moles. But in a Tyler Perry world, I think there may be a twist. Did Priscilla's father have an affair on her mother and end up having Priscilla? I could be wrong, I could be right, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that, but that was my thought when that all came about. Or she could just be sitting there as a mole. They could approach her and Richard to be the moles, but yeah. But anywho, we got Jason acting crazy as usual. Then we got the first lady and the second lady who meets up. And she seems dingy, or does she not seem dingy? Or is she playing dingy? Or is she the one who pushed her husband up to pursue everything that he found out? So this is disturbing. Priscilla and no, not Priscilla. I'm sorry. Victoria, the whole first lady, Victoria, and the second lady, Dingy's second lady, are having a conversation. And they're basically like, oh no, we're going to have lunch. Second lady, you know exactly what your husband is basically trying to do, but you're playing dumb. Why don't you get the heck out of there and make an excuse? Oh, well, girl, yeah, we'll have lunch, but Yeah, just let me go to the bathroom, the restroom right quick, and then we'll have lunch and yada yada and get with your husband. Cause at this point, you, your husband, and your children are in danger. And then how Victoria, whole first lady, is very insecure because she's basically telling the second lady, you know, I don't like your style. Victoria, have you forgotten people don't really like your style and they don't think you're soft and feminine and pink and pretty, but you got the nerve to critique someone else about their fashions when people look at you and they're not impressed by you? Didn't Lily read you and tell you you don't know how to wear clothes? Didn't Kyle read you and tell you you need to learn how to walk in heels instead of walking like you walk like a man in heels? But you gonna read the second lady about her fashions and tell her not to come to the White House looking better than you. Oh no. No. Couldn't have been me. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not be a first lady or a pastor. I cannot be a politician's wife or a pastor's wife. I'm like, Lord, I'm going to need you to come down and touch on me before I jab her right in her face. Jab this person in their face. Lord, come down, touch me on my shoulder. I would have had to jab Victoria straight in her face. Pow! Now, let's move past that. We're going to get to the main event tonight. Okay? So, hey, Bobby. Hey, sexual chocolate. We get Bobby and Max. They suiting up, ski masks and everything. They shows up to Lily and Donald's house to save the day. Girl, Lily, you lucky, let me tell you. You lucky that Bobby had a good feeling, a gut feeling that you was in trouble. Because you was going to be one dead fish. Because the way Kyle was baptizing you in the name of Jesus, he was getting ready to give you the same treatment as Diane. He was getting ready to cut pieces off until you started talking. Hey, Bobby. I want a chocolate strong man like that to save the day. No, when I'm in a damsel in distress. So Bobby and Kyle, they both show up. Ski masks on. Bobby all strong and whatnot. Choked the first man out. Then they had another person in there, security. Choked her out. He come up the stairs. Kyle in the corner, Lily sitting right there in the chair. Kyle knew what it was. Yeah. No, Kyle, come on out. Stand there all tough and, all tough guy. Why you hiding in the corner? You was just baptizing Lily. Like, you was just having fun baptizing Lily and everything. Kyle and Max came up in there shooting the place up. Bobby got a hold of Lily and got her to, well, we hope that he got her to safety. He got her out of there. So Bobby and Max saves the day. They save Lily. His gut feeling was right, and we happy that Lily wasn't taken out of the equation. Now, Lily, let this be a lesson to you. You need to stay with Bobby. Because when Bobby told you a couple of episodes ago, Lily, you need not to go back to that house because you're not safe, you should have listened. And you wouldn't have got baptized. You're lucky he saved you this time. So I'm going to advise you, Lily, to stick with your man. Lily, you must got some good stuff, because you must have really gave Bobby something he can feel, and he gave you something to feel, but you just didn't want to go with your feeling. See, you gonna have to understand that Bobby is your man, not Donald, and you need to stick with Bobby, because Bobby got your back. Bobby saved you, and Bobby loves you. You better stick with that one piece of leather, sure as hell put together. Better stick with that sexual chocolate. He's a sexy man. You better stick with Bobby. I'm telling you, Lily. From here on out, F everything in that house with Donald. You might as well go on the run with Bobby and Kyle. That's what you need to do, because they're going to keep you safe from this point out. Stick with them so they can take down Victoria, Hunter, Donald, Kyle, and everybody else. And hopefully, Kyle and Bobby can save the vice president, because he's scared sitting in his office. I don't know what the heck he was thinking when he thought about that. You should have thought long and hard before you sat up there and made that decision. That was just stupid. Tyler, so you're just going to kill the vice president off after a couple of episodes? Where are we going with this, Tyler? At least, let him take over power or something like that, vice president. Just don't kill him off. Let him stay on a little bit longer. And Ellie is dead. Ellie is dead, y'all. She dead to the bed. And what her boyfriend name, I forget his name. I feel bad for him because he got beat. Victoria done paid somebody to kick his behind, and he running around here, everybody thinking he crazy or trying to make him feel crazy. And we all know Victoria had Ellie killed, okay? We're not stupid, all right? She knew he wasn't going to do it, and, she blew Ellie's mind, I'll tell you that much. And Victoria, how you gonna get mad for someone sleeping with your husband when you slept with somebody else's husband? Oh, Sam, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm really disappointed in Sam. But Sam let Donald know that, hey, I know what Kyle did to Sharon. So I'm going to tell you to have a conversation with the president and tell him to back off of Sharon. Because I know what I know. And this won't be good for anybody if they're messing around. Not you, not her, not anybody. But that's my review for Tyler Perry's The Oval. I will be back next week with another review. That's all I have, because that was the only good part to me, basically, the reading between the president reading the vice president was, it was okay. But the main event to me was Kyle and Bobby saved the day. My favorite two guys of the show saved the day. Kyle and Bobby saved Lily. No, not Kyle. Max. I'm sorry, y'all. My mind is all over the place. Max and Bobby saved the day. They saved Lily from getting tortured and coming up missing. Now your plan, you got to come up with another plan, Donald. And Lily, you better go on the run with Bobby and Max, or you better get to safety. And from here on out, listen to your man. Listen to Bobby, okay? He know what's best. He done saved your life. So you better go on. Girl, they freaking had Lily up there with her hair all messed up. I'm just looking like drenching her. Like, really? You gonna mess her hair up like that? Like, her hair was looking a hot mess. I just said, oh, no, baby, no. Like, y'all just gonna do her like that? She just looking, makeup smearing down her face, her hair is look like it done had it. I was just like, whew. Yeah, you might want to stick with Bobby from here on out. But until next time, y'all, that's my review. See you, Shugs.